mid-90s, when Dennis Prager and I were still good friends, despite my becoming an atheist in 1992, he had a local radio show here in Los Angeles. One morning, he had a guest on his show who had co-written a book called Small Miracles: Extraordinary Coincidences from Everyday Life. The book is a compendium of genuinely and extraordinarily true stories. Goodreads describes the book as follows. The authors present 60 real-life coincidences, some heartwarming, some strange, some awe-inspiring. Complementing these stories is a deep and perceptive commentary on the meaning and spiritual power of coincidence. I wonder if anyone was upset by the use of the word coincidence rather than miracle. One reviewer said, "I am rereading Small Miracles again. It is that good. When my faith is low, it brings me hope." The book turned into a cottage industry, followed by Small Miracles 2, Small Miracles of Love and Friendship, Small Miracles for Women, for Families, for the Jewish Heart, Small Miracles from Beyond, and my personal favorite, Small Miracles from the Holocaust. Dennis was absolutely taken with these stories, each one more astounding than the last. I'll admit they really did seem like small miracles, but by that point my critical thinking skills were firmly established, and I saw these stories as a perfect example of emphasizing the hits while ignoring the misses. I wrote Dennis an email saying something to the effect of, "For every miraculous story she presents, I can give you 100 more where things went horribly, and miraculously so. Stories of people suffering and dying, and those living through that being permanently traumatized and having their lives ruined beyond measure." I never got a response. Just take the follow-up book, Small Miracles of the Holocaust. Has there ever been a more obtuse title? I don't know how many real-life coincidences are contained and documented therein, but I do know that I can give at least 6 million counterexamples, perhaps 10 times that number if you count all the survivors whose lives were absolutely shattered. Some years ago, some skeptic friends of mine started collecting these seemingly miraculous stories to show how common they actually are. They called their site, or Facebook group, I can't remember. God, I'm a terrible friend. The Odds Must Be Crazy. I even wrote and recorded the theme song for their podcast. I have 2 of my own stories I'd like to share, and I'd encourage you to share your own in the comments section below right after you head on over to my Patreon to sign up to support these videos. A decade or so ago, I bought a set of stand-up bass samples for recording. After installation, I was having problems with the product and called tech support. While on hold, I searched the manual, the back page of which listed the company's officers, and I recognized the name of the president, Eric Persing. He and I had played in a band together when I was 16. When I finally got on with tech support, I asked the rep to ask his boss if he remembered the amazing and ever-astounding Epiglottis Opus 2. I gave the rep my phone number, but not my name. 10 minutes later, I got a call back from Eric wondering who the hell I was. We had a nice time reconnecting. But there's another part to this story. Years later, while shopping at the Grove here in LA, a young man came up to me asking if I was Mr. Deity. We talked for a bit, and I soon learned that he was a virtuoso pianist who played with and for folks like Stanley Clarke, Chick Corea, Josh Groban, Al Jarreau, etc. We became friends, and I followed him via social media. One morning when the NAMM music show was going on, I woke up to find a video of him demonstrating these fantastic software instruments from a company called Spectrasonics, the company created by my old buddy Eric. I texted him immediately. Ask Eric if he remembers the amazing and ever-astounding Epiglottis Opus 2. He texted back moments later. He knew it was you. These stories are amazing because they are the exceptions. Believers read those 60 stories in Small Miracles and see a God who is looking out for us, caring about us, protecting us in the most miraculous of ways. But what these stories really emphasize is the fact that in 99.9% of similar situations, no one is there. No one is looking out for us, and things end tragically, horribly, often viciously. I know how that makes people feel, but denying that reality keeps us from realizing the importance of looking out for each other and filling the holes left by a God who either doesn't exist or just doesn't give a damn. Once again, I'm me. Thanks for watching.